Today's tech news moves fast, but understanding it shouldn't be hard. That's why Snarful Solutions Group brings you Connecting the Dots, where we break down what's happening in tech and why it matters to you. Now, let's dive in with your hosts.
Welcome to Connecting the Dots. I'm Alex.
And I'm Morgan. This is where we break down the big tech headlines for you.
We sift through the noise so you don't have to. Today is Wednesday, October 15th, 2025.
And here in Sacramento, it looks like the clouds are clearing out. High of around 62 degrees Fahrenheit today. Bit different elsewhere, though.
Yeah, it looks like heavy rain, maybe some thunderstorms across the plains, snow up in the northern Rockies, and even a flash flood risk over in Guam. So quite the mix nationally.
Definitely. Let's take a quick peek at the markets from yesterday's close, October 14th. Generally, pretty positive.
The Dow Jones finished up, about 0.9%? Closed just over 46,270. Good momentum there.
Yeah, and the S&P 500 also saw a nice little bump up about 0.6%, closing at 6,644.
Okay, so broad market looks good. What about crypto?
Bitcoin took a small step back, down around 1.3%, but it's still holding well above $111,000. So overall, sentiment, especially around AI, still feels pretty strong.
Absolutely. And hey, speaking of finding cool stuff, especially with the holidays kind of creeping up on us.
Already? What?
I know, right? We want to give a shout out to our new sponsor, Old Glory.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic place. If you've got that friend who loves tech, but also, classic rock, iconic bands, or maybe their favorite sports team, Old Glory is the place for fan merch. Really cool official gear.
Perfect for holiday gifts. And here's the deal for you. Use the promo code SNARFUL, that's SNARFUL at checkout.
And you get 15% off your entire purchase. Just head over to oldglory.com.
Great stuff. Okay, let's dive into the Morning Star Report.
Right. Today, we're really following the whole AI supply chain, you could say. From the chip design to the machines that make the chips, all the way to, how we actually interact with AI like ChatGPT.
It's a full picture. Let's start at the top with Apple. They just dropped the M5 chip.
Yeah, and this isn't just a minor speed increase. It's built using TSMC's latest 3-nanometer process.
Yeah.
Super efficient, super powerful.
And it's going into the new MacBook Pro, the Vision Pro, and the new iPad Pro lineup. So pretty wide rollout.
Exactly. Now, the headline CPU number is, a 10-core CPU, 6 efficiency cores. Gives you about a 15% boost in multi-core speed over the M4. That's expected progress.
Right, standard stuff. But the real story seems to be the AI focus, isn't it?
Totally. The GPU is where things get really interesting. It's a 10-core GPU, but here's the kicker. They've put neural accelerators inside each core.
Okay, so not just a separate neural engine, but integrated right into the graphics core.
Precisely. And that architecture shift is why Apple's claiming peak GPU AI compute performance is up to 4 times faster than the M4. 4 times.
Wow. And general graphics are up 45% too, which is also pretty solid. But that 4x AI jump, what does that mean for a regular user or a pro?
It means complex AI tasks, things that used to need the cloud, can potentially run right there on your device. Faster, more private. Huge for creative pros, developers.
Makes sense. And to handle all that data for the AI...
You need bigger pipes, right? So memory bandwidth is up 30% compared to the M4. We're talking up to 153 gigabytes per second now. That's crucial for feeding those hungry AI cores.
Gotcha. Now, you mentioned the M5 is in the new iPad Pro too. Any other big changes there?
Yeah, a couple of key ones showing Apple's vertical integration strategy. Cellular models get Apple's own custom C1X modem.
So moving away from third-party modems?
Looks like it. They're claiming up to 50% faster cellular speeds with 30% less power draw. That's a big win for control and performance.
And better connectivity all around, right?
There's a new N1 chip that enables Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 6, and Thread. So top-of-the-line wireless. Plus, it can drive external displays up to 120 hertz now.
Nice. And the price? Did all this new tech bump it up?
Surprisingly, no, at least not for the base model. The 11-inch iPad Pro still starts at $999. The 13-inch is $1,299. Pre-orders are open now, hitting stores October 22nd.
Keeping that entry price point is pretty aggressive given the tech jump, especially on the AI side. They must really see the iPad Pro as a serious professional machine now.
Absolutely. They're future-proofing it, making a statement about on-device AI power.
Okay, so Apple's demanding these powerful AI-focused chips, but who's actually making the incredibly complex machines needed to produce them?
Right. That brings us perfectly to our second story, ASML.
The Dutch company that's basically essential for cutting-edge chip manufacturing.
Exactly. They make the extreme ultraviolet lithography, or EUV, machines. Without ASML, there's no M5, no next-gen NVIDIA AI chips. nothing at the highest end. They are the critical bottleneck in a good way for them.
So their financial results are a huge indicator for the whole industry. What did Q3 look like?
Pretty strong. Sales were around $7.5 billion, but the number everyone watches is net bookings, basically, new orders.
Yeah.
And they smashed estimates. Net bookings came in at $5.4 billion. Analysts were expecting closer to $4.9 billion.
Whoa. Okay, so that's a lot of companies placing very expensive orders for future machines.
A huge amount. And $3.6 billion of that was specifically for those top-tier EUV systems. This tells you companies like TSMC, Samsung, Intel. They're betting billions on needing way more capacity for AI chips in the coming years.
It's like the clearest sign yet that this AI boom isn't just hype. The infrastructure spending is massive and locked in.
For sure. And the demand is broad. It's coming from both the logic chip makers, like for CPUs and GPUs, and the advanced DRAM makers, the memory chips needed to support all that AI processing.
Interesting. Now, I saw there was a bit of caution in their report concerning China.
Yeah, they did flag that. Management warned they expect a significant drop in sales to China starting in 2026 because of export restrictions.
Okay, so geopolitical factors kicking in. But they pushed back on the idea that previous sales were just stockpiling, right?
Right. The CFO, Roger Dassin, made it clear the systems already shipped are actually installed and running in factories. So the current business is legitimate, but future growth there is definitely facing headwinds.
But despite losing potential future China sales, they still feel pretty good overall.
Remarkably so. They still expect total sales in 2026 to match or even beat 2025 levels. Remember, 2025 itself is expected to grow 15% this year.
So the global demand, mostly driven by AI, is just that strong. It can offset the China situation.
Apparently so. That's how bullish they are on the rest of the world's appetite for advanced chips.
Wild. And they're not just sitting still, right? They're moving into other areas.
Correct. They're pushing into advanced packaging, how you connect multiple chips together with a new machine. The TwinScan XT.260 eye-line scanner claims 4x the productivity of current tools.
Another way to squeeze more performance out. And they're even partnering with Mistral AI.
To embed AI into their own product line, likely for optimizing the manufacturing process itself. So ASML is both enabling the AI boom and using AI internally.
It really shows how foundational they are. Their success is kind of a proxy for the entire high-tech economy's confidence right now.
Couldn't agree more. Those booking numbers are a huge signal.
Okay, so we've got the chips from Apple, fueled by the machines from ASML. Let's move to the final layer, the user experience. What's happening with ChatGPT?
Right. This is about the interaction side. So after OpenAI rolled out the GPT-5 update, a lot of users started complaining.
About what?
That ChatGPT had lost its personality. It felt more robotic, less engaging, kind of boring to talk to.
Wasn't that sort of intentional, though? Weren't they trying to make it safer, less likely to cause weird interactions or distress?
That was exactly the rationale. They tightened the content guardrails significantly, partly over concerns about mental health impacts if people got too attached or had negative experiences. Safety first.
But users pushed back. They missed the old ChatGPT.
Apparently so. And Sam Altman, the CEO, has responded. He announced 2 big changes coming up.
Okay, what are they?
First, sometime in the next few weeks, they're rolling out a new version that Altman says will behave more like what people liked about 4.0. Basically bringing back some of that personality and engagement.
So finding a balance between safety and, well, being interesting.
Seems like it. But the second change is maybe even more notable.
Which is?
Starting in December, alongside new age verification features, they plan to relax the restrictions on erotica for verified adults.
Whoa, okay. That feels like a pretty big shift, doesn't it? I remember Altman saying he was proud they hadn't made an AI sex bot.
It's definitely a change in stance. The framing now is, as Altman put it, to treat adult users like adults.
And how are they justifying relaxing those rules now, given the previous safety concerns?
OpenAI claims they have better tools now to detect if a user might be in distress or if the conversation is heading into harmful territory. So they feel they can allow more freedom for consenting, verified adults while still having safety nets.
So better technology enables a looser policy, essentially.
That seems to be the argument. It really highlights that tension, the balance between making these powerful tools safe and making them useful, engaging, and maybe even personalized in ways users actually want.
It's fascinating. People clearly want AI that feels more human, more relatable, even if that means dealing with more complex content rules.
Exactly. It shows that user demand and engagement are powerful forces, even for a company like OpenAI. They need people to want to use the tool. Sterility wasn't working.
So they're trying to thread that needle, safety, utility, personality, and now mature content for adults. It's complex.
A very fine line to walk. And it proves the AI evolution isn't just about raw power. It's also this constant negotiation about what the AI should be, what it should say, and who gets to decide.
Really well put. A perfect way to connect all these dots today, from the silicon all the way to the screen.
Absolutely.
Now, before we wrap things up, just one more quick mention for another great sponsor.
That's right. We're also supported by Skony. They make premium golf shoes. Seriously comfortable, great performance on the course, but they look sharp enough to wear anywhere.
Nice. And just like with Old Glory, you can use that promo code SNARFUL, SNARFUL, at checkout.
Gets you 15% off your whole order. Check them out at skony.com. That's SKOANI.GAO.com.
Okay, great stuff. Let's quickly recap the big stories we connected today.
All right. First up, Apple's M5 chip. Huge leap in on-device AI power, like 4x faster peak GPU compute for AI, signals a real push to make devices handle more complex tasks locally.
Then we saw ASML, the machine maker, reporting massive new orders, those $5.4 billion in bookings, proving companies are making huge long-term bets on building out AI chip factories.
Yeah, that AI infrastructure spending is locked in for years. And finally, OpenAI is adjusting course on ChatGPT, bringing back personality and allowing erotic content for verified adults, showing that user demand for engagement and personalization is really shaping AI policy.
So it really feels like every part of the tech stack, from hardware manufacturing to the software interface, is being reshaped by this AI wave right now. Speed, investment, policy, it's all moving fast.
It really is. And maybe a final thought to leave you with. If Apple is putting that much effort into making devices 4x faster at AI locally, how long before people start questioning why they're paying subscriptions for cloud AI to do things their phone or laptop could handle just fine on its own?
That's a really interesting point. The on-device versus cloud battle might just be heating up.
Definitely something to watch.
We're here to help at Snarful, so reach out on our website if you have any more questions.
That's a wrap on today's top stories. Remember, tech doesn't have to be complicated, and we're here to help connect the dots. If you've got questions or want to learn more, visit us at snarful.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time.